His name is Mitch Garver.
Y'all saw they changed Twitter to X?
That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. We need to talk about that.
I guess we'll do it, P.
We'll do it. Y'all do it at the same time?
We'll do that whole together.
All right, what are y'all going to say at the same time?
We should hit this up.
John.
Boom. Just like that, we back with another episode of Down by Zero. You know, you got your boy here, JR, and I'm here with my three fellow friends.
Hello.
To the left of me, I got
What's my name?
Ethan Whitaker. I was waiting for you to say it.
My full name.
What's my name?
PJ.
That's me.
Then we got Ed all the way on the left. And we got a good episode for y'all. We're going to talk about a little bit of football. We got some segments for y'all, but we're going to talk about training camp, some of the injuries and stuff that's been happening around the league.
Some extensions going on.
How you feeling, boys?
Pretty good. I think it's kind of weird because you always hear training camp like, oh, it's a great training camp for so-and-so. And it's kind of like, they say that about a lot of people. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of white noise right now. I think preseason will be a good indication of where teams are at, especially like fringe players. Like for me, Sam Howell, I think preseason is going to be huge for him. I don't know if there's any big players on y'all's teams that need to show something in preseason, but
Jalen Tolbert.
I heard Dak's been an interception machine in training camp.
Yeah, but you got to think we have the best defense in the league. So
oh, come on.
Yeah.
Y'all's one weakness, y'all kind of solidified that with Mozzie Smith. And that quote we had, I just fucking loved it, bro.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He was talking about, what'd he say, E? He said,
I don't even really like football like that. I just like to hit people.
Yeah. Certified
I'd be
dog.
wary of that.
Yeah.
I don't like people that like, well, I just don't care about the game.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I said too.
He was trying to look tough, but it was just...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that big on our draft class this year except for Deuce Vaughn, so... it's whatever.
It's looking like Derek Sproles. That's the comparison
Darren
right
Sproles?
now. Darren Sproles.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
No, bro, that's not.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about the injury to Joe Burrow.
It's a calf strain. But no, everybody was blowing my phone up when that happened. It's a calf strain.
It was a very scary injury.
Yeah, it's just...
I think
Dak got the same thing against the Patriots when he threw that touchdown to CeeDee Lamb for the game winner. And he was out for, like, what? Whenever it was Cooper Rush time. What was that, like 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Noting Cooper Rush went 3-1.
He'll be ready by week 1. And this is not the first time since Joe Burrow's been in the league, he hasn't had a full training camp. So,
damn.
I mean, it would be great to let him have a full training camp,
He's
but
not going through that.
Yeah, so it's not like this is the first time this has happened. Last year, at this time he was already in the hospital for his he had something with his arm that was like super serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then so he missed all training camp, but he was back by week 1. So
yeah, it's just that calf strains, they linger because Dak, even though he like came back after, I think it was 4 games, I can't remember, but even though he came back, it still like bothered him for the whole season. He would have to pull up short on like scrambles, and he couldn't roll out how he wanted. Depends on which calf it is too for Burrow. But
does he play any preseason games at all?
No,
I don't think so.
Does he start immediately week 1?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I think he'll be fine. Really everything else has been looking amazing. Jamar Chase has been looking like the best receiver in the NFL, which he is. T. Higgins has been looking.
I think he can make that leap. I think he can make that leap.
Yeah, and then T. Higgins, I think T. Higgins will take a leap to where he'll solidify as a top 10 receiver. Tyler Boyd is a great number 3. And I think on defense, a lot of people are sleeping on our defense. I'm not saying it's going to be top 5, but I think it will be really, really good. Cause
top half at least.
At least top 15 for sure.
Yeah, top half.
And so I've been watching them. I really like what I see out of Cam Taylor-Britt. Every time Jamar Chase does a route, Cam Taylor-Britt wants to like be on him, and that just shows how much better he wants to get. And he's going to get better when he's going against Jamar Chase that many times in training camp.
Well, that's what I'm saying with Dak throwing interceptions. You're going to throw interceptions when you're going against our defense.
I understand that. Speaking of that defense, Trevon Diggs signs an extension. How do you feel about that?
I'm actually really happy. I thought he was going to be the one to go. I felt like if we signed CD first, then I felt like he was going to try to wiggle his way out to force his way to maybe Buffalo. I don't know. But no, I'm really happy to have him locked in for the long term because now we can focus on Micah and CD because I want to get CD next because then you already know we're gonna get Michael Parsons.
So the question is, with that and also other Cowboys news, what's going on with Zack Martin?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
He's holding out, and that's just kind of like it is what it is.
Zack he has a contract right now, though. So if he holds out, he is going to get penalized.
He's going to lose money.
He's going to lose money. So he wants a new contract, but...
Yeah, no,
the ball is not in his court, I think.
And not at all.
I think it's...
He has he's getting $17 million. He has a decent contract.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones basically said, hey, we got to pay other guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
he is a top 5 lineman in the league, but
he is. Yeah, he's a great player.
I mean, if it gets to week 1, he isn't signed. I feel like he'll just play.
I don't know if he will.
You think he could sit out the whole season?
I think he could, but I think we're deep enough now to where we'd be okay. I feel like we'd be
on the offensive line.
We'd be okay. Terrible. We wouldn't be as good, but we'd be okay.
I don't know.
Horrible.
Is it like the Jonathan Taylor situation?
It's not as bad because Jonathan Taylor was speaking up for like the whole running back market, and Jim Irsay was basically like, "I don't give a damn what you're talking about. Like, you're getting paid this much. It's fair. Like, stop crying about it." Basically,
me and Ethan yesterday had a conversation about this. What do you do about that, the running back market? Because it's like kind of just like I mean, like he made a good point, but I was kind of like confused because it'd be like, well, it's just a market that you have. Like, you can't force owners to pay you.
Nick Chubb made a good point when he was speaking like on Browns Media's Day. He said, I mean, the only way running backs get paid is if they hurt themselves physically to get those yards, to get those touches. The more they play, obviously they're going to take more of a beating.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nick Chubb was just like, yeah, we got to put our bodies through that in order to get paid. It's kind of some BS.
Yeah, but
I feel like everybody does that to an extent, though.
Yeah,
but running back's worse. Running back's worse.
Running back does take more of a punishment, like as far as hits go, because they're pounding like in there over and over and over again.
I don't know. I have no idea how to fix that at all.
They were saying like you could up the base salary for running backs so it won't be the same as a regular contract,
or like I guess you could put.
That happens every year, though.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I could really think of is something in a specific running back, like contracts, just for running backs, where a certain amount doesn't affect the cap, but something in there to where the cap isn't. 'Cause that's really what all the freaking owners and stuff are worried about, I guess, is like affecting the cap and not being able to pay somebody else.
Yeah. That's with all players, though. You're always going to have to pick and choose like who you pay on the team. But if running backs don't last long, that's why you don't pay them. Then
that's what I'm saying. Like, what can you do? And other news with extensions, we have Justin Herbert getting an extension.
Did he got one?
The boy.
5 years, $262.5
You didn't see?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he got it.
Good. He deserves it. Yeah.
218 guaranteed. Cole Kmet got
out of 260, 218 guaranteed.
Yes. Aaron Rodgers restructured and
bro, Aaron Rodgers.
How do we feel about that Aaron Rodgers situation?
I like it.
Bro,
he kind of has
selfless as
fuck.
He
didn't have to, but he's trying to make room for Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, they said wasn't too
eager to sign a contract.
Yeah, which is understandable.
He's taking his time. He's seeing how things go.
I don't like how it's like this has happened a handful of times, like where somebody visits and they're like, okay, I'm ready to sign right now. And then now they think that's like the norm. I think it's like a recruiting process. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Especially as he has no like timetable of when to do it. I mean, he could just sit out training camp and they still want him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
something that I heard on NFL Network today was that Miami's offering like significantly less than the Jets. He said like if it was even, like the same offer, he would already have chosen Miami. So I think he's gonna go like back to Miami and be like, hey, here's how much the Jets are offering. Can you like match that or get close to it and give them a chance? And if then they don't, then I think he'll go to either the Jets or even the Bills. I saw the Bills were coming up last week. So
yeah,
my dad said he thinks the Dolphins are gonna win the Super Bowl.
No,
the Dolphins.
But I could see.
I like their team.
Going back on that, I could see him going to the Bills because that's who his brother plays for.
Yeah.
Why you just shut the Dolphins down like that? Like
well, I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, like damn.
No.
They actually have a really good team.
No, I like their team. They would have went way further if Tua didn't get hurt last year.
They couldn't. They can win their division. Most definitely.
Tua is a weird case of being on the fringe of elite.
I better say he's real good. He has weapons and he uses them.
I think he's like Joe Flacco area.
No, I don't know about
think
that.
he's better than Joe.
Yeah.
But Joe at his prime was very.
He won a Super Bowl
elite.
Behind an elite defense.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Tua, I remember I think we were all together when Tua got injured.
Oh yeah. His hip.
And
no, his head.
Oh, his head. Oh yeah. You're talking about Buffalo Wild Wings. I thought you were talking about when we were at
Buffalo.
That's when they played. That's when they played us, right?
Yeah.
We was together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about when we were at one of your apartments at UNT when he hurt his hip because we were together when he
we
got
were there
hurt.
too.
Yeah.
Where Tua's fucking bad luck charm.
No, for real. Can't watch his games together.
The Ravens, it's not too much big news, but we signed Melvin Gordon to a 1-year deal.
That's an interesting deal.
That's a good signing.
I think that's just insurance because the only running back signed through 2024 is Justice Hill right now. So Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins are going to be free agents next year. And J.K., he's talking about sitting out. He's talking about...
a deal? He's not...
For a deal?
For a deal.
Why? He hasn't played enough.
He's not him.
Look, J.K. is an above-average running back. But he's barely in the top 20 though right now because of his injuries.
According to you, he's better than Nick Chubb.
We're past that. Shut the fuck
up.
Oh,
okay. Now, so you were wrong. Okay, all right.
But I just want JK to know that with the running back crisis that's going on right now, if he sits out, he's right now he's on the PUP list. He's not in training camp. So
that's because his knees though. That was when his knees started to swell up, right?
Yeah. He's not practicing right now.
Why the hell would he sit out? I feel like that's counterintuitive.
For him,
he hasn't played enough.
You would think that this year he wants to go out there and show out for a new contract.
Hell yeah! While everybody else is like trying to sit out, he should be taking the opportunity to like step up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so
he hasn't played enough to sit out.
I don't know, man.
He hasn't done well enough. I need to look up his rushing yards.
And that's why we signed Melvin Gordon. Not bad.
Super Bowl winning running back.
He had 5 fumbles last year or the year before.
I think it was last year when he got cut by the Broncos.
Yeah,
the schmonks.
But Ravens training camp has been awesome. Y'all know what Lamar nicknamed Zay Flowers?
What? Zay?
Joystick.
Oh, God. That's going to be scary.
A lot of reporters and analysts are saying that Zay Flowers can possibly have a 1,000-yard season. And he could be he could really be a really good receiver this year. And I'm hoping.
I like him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I really like him. I liked him coming out of college. He reminds me of Tyreek. I think he can be better than Hollywood.
Odell's looking good. Lamar's looking good. Super Bowl, here we come.
I think y'all's offense will be good. I don't think y'all's defense will be very good.
Super Bowl, here we go.
We don't have a cornerback. Obviously, we all seen Marcus Peters.
He went to the Raiders.
Good for him, man. Isn't he from there?
Yeah. No, he's from Oakland, but they're in Vegas.
Y'all be third in the division.
Good for
behind
Marcus
the Browns?
Peters.
I don't think so.
I need to see Deshaun Watson.
That's a huge question.
Yeah, show out because
the Browns are an interesting team.
He had 6 weeks to try to get a feel for the game, and he didn't really do anything crazy.
I think he'll have a good year.
Like a massage.
A massage for the game.
I think he'll have a good year. I don't think he'll get back to Houston, but I think he'll have a good year. And just him having a good year, it already makes them better than the Ravens, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Because the Ravens have the Browns have a good roster. They have probably the best running back in the league. They went and got a lot of weapons, and they did a lot on the defense. Elijah Moore, Amari Cooper. Then they have
Donovan.
Peoples-Jones.
Tight end. What's his name?
Njoku.
Bro,
like 2 years ago, they were like basically telling him goodbye.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
because his ankle problems.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's gonna be good. I think that's the team.
They got weapons.
I think that's probably, if I had to say I'm worried about any team in our division, it would be them.
I think the Ravens and Browns are gonna be
duking it out.
Yeah,
for second place.
For last place.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Sam Howell is apparently having a really good camp. Like I said, it's very early. Camp talk. They're going up against each other.
Don't buy into the hullabaloo.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see how he does. I'm very excited to see him, but a lot of people, like y'all including, are saying, nah.
He's not gonna like have a fucking rookie year Dak type of year.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy shit! Imagine if he does though.
They were drafted in the same round.
I'd be sick.
How much stock do you put into Eric Bieniemy?
That's the thing.
Actually, like,
that also
taking him to the
he was
fucking
riding.
moon.
He was riding on Patrick Mahomes' coattail.
Facts.
Okay.
He wasn't.
There was, bro. Their offensive scheme was like amazing. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
You can't deny
I
that.
feel like Andy Reid was a heavy influence.
That might be true too, but who's to? I mean, all I care about is with Eric Bieniemy being our offensive coordinator. It is a like 10 billion times better than freaking what's his name.
It's true.
So either way, that's an upgrade, and it's like a huge upgrade because freaking Eric Bieniemy is. Can we not agree he's the best offensive coordinator in the league?
Next on the board to get a contract is Joe Burrow. But there has been a lot of talk that he's trying to work his contract so we can sign T. Higgins too.
Yeah, but what would that look like? Because I also saw that he could be the highest paid.
I mean, that's what people.
Ethan, he's going to be the highest paid.
That's what people think. They think, but he's already came out and said he wants to keep everybody. Whose
until
word
that contract is signed?
Whose word are you going to take? You going to take Joe Burrow's word, or are you going to take the ESPN analysts are just talking out their ass? Because every time Joe Burrow has talked about his contract, he said, I don't want to talk about it. He's actually been very, very professional about it because, you know, some players will talk about their contracts and say, like, oh, I feel like I'm not getting enough or something like that.
That's not for another year, though, so I wouldn't even.
What's not for another year?
Him getting his contract.
He's eligible now, though.
Yeah, he's eligible now.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be I don't think they're going to talk about it this year.
They've been talking about it.
I don't think.
But you think it's going to happen like during the season?
I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's for sure already in the talks. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying he's not going to sign anything for another year.
No, NFL Network is saying he's probably not going to play until he.
Really?
He already said he's going to play, bro. He already, because they asked him that too, and he said no, he wants to, like, he's going to play.
I'm just saying because he just got hurt. It might change the dynamic.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That's what they said on NFL Network.
We're getting a wrench thrown into this. I don't know. Either way, he's gonna get paid at some point.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be this offseason.
I think it is too. I think it's gonna get done.
Week 1.
I think it's gonna get done soon. It's just I think he's trying to figure out how to sign him and then keep T.
If he doesn't get a contract, he won't be back until week 3 or 4. He'll make sure he's fully healthy.
I mean, that's fine too. We did start off last year 0-2.
Who'd y'all lose?
We lost to y'all, and then we lost to the Steelers. And then we lost 2 more games and then lose for the rest of the season. Who are like the top players we're excited to see?
Mitch Trubisky
on Thursday.
Thursday,
just like in general,
George Pickens.
Like as an end of like not okay. So I'll ask this. Oh, I do have another question for y'all.
George Pickens.
So I'll go first, and then you can go first. So someone not on your team, like not on the Bengals, not on the Cowboys, not on the Commanders. Who's that player you're excited to see this year?
Go ahead.
Oh, me? I did say I'll go first. Probably. Damn, that's hard. Ed, go first, because now I gotta think about it.
Well, what the fuck?
Not on the Ravens.
Yes.
I want to see what Aaron can do with the Jets. If he's putting up crazy numbers in the regular season, that can almost be a point that, oh, yeah, he's going to go off in the playoffs, too.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Aaron.
I got a few.
I think I got my one.
I think CJ Stroud with the Texans. I feel like they're just an up-and-coming team, dude. I think in about 3-4 years, they're going to be real good because they have a good young receiving core. John Mechie's back. I heard Tank Dell is going to be real good.
Nico Collins has been good.
Yeah, Nico Collins. They have a real young receiving core. They have Dalton Schultz. I think in about 3-4 years, I think they'll be like leading that division, and that division isn't too bad.
I don't know. I think the Jags will have a hold of that for a while.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but I think they'll be competitive in 3 or 4 years. I think they'll be like how like the Browns are, I think.
Wild card?
Yeah, I think they drafted well. I just don't like that they don't have their first-round pick next year. But, I mean, they got 2 blue-chip players this year. So, CJ Stroud. I want to see how he does.
I'm going to go with Rachaad White because he's going to be the new starting running back in Tampa with Fournette being gone.
White.
Yeah,
I forgot Fournette hasn't signed anywhere either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like being a fantasy player. I've seen him like have a good stretch of games. So I think he's gonna go off. So I'm excited to see what he could do. I was gonna say Tony Pollard, but that's on the Cowboys. So.
TP.
Yeah.
Someone I am very excited to see, and I will be watching him a lot. Someone who's finally getting his opportunity, Jordan Love. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, that is. I agree to that, bro. I really like his intangible.
What do you mean?
I really like him.
That man is dookie.
What?
You haven't even seen him.
Yeah, you haven't seen him play yet. How can he be dookie?
He's been in the league.
Seen preseason
3 years.
Man. That is shit.
He's like,
I've seen games where Aaron Rodgers has been hurt and he's came in and been
that's
shit.
true, but I agree, JR.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I am very excited to see what Jordan Love. Now he has. Now it's on him. Now there's no Aaron Rodgers.
That's a lot of pressure off of him.
Yeah,
and they have a young team now. It's a different era.
great offensive mind.
It's a different era. In
Christian Watson.
over there.
Oh, that's their young receiver, Ethan.
Yeah.
Christian Watson. He broke out towards the end of the year. He started breaking out.
He was.
They have Aaron. What's his name? The running back.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
He's solid.
From El Paso, Texas.
And AJ Dillon.
So I am low key excited.
They have
to
weapons,
see.
bro.
Yeah, I'm low
They
key.
do, but Jordan.
They don't
Love's
have
not one of
Tunyon
them.
anymore, do they?
Tunyon.
No.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He tore his ACL and then he went somewhere else.
And then they have a good defense too. So they have a good team. I think they don't have a good defense.
They do have a good defense.
Oh yeah.
So
Sean Gary.
I think it's kind of
my
like
defensive rookie of the year, Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah, Lucas Van Ness. It's kind of like y'all situation. The Commanders, like good
Yeah.
team all
Robert Tunyon to the Chicago Bears.
a good team all
The
around.
rival?
Just like question mark at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
But I think Jordan Love will be better than
I hope he is.
Sam Howell.
somehow.
I hope he is. I really do. But I don't know.
So
They traded up to get. Oh no, did they trade up to get him? I think they did trade up. To
Jordan
get him.
Love? I think so. I don't know.
I have another big question. I seen this the other day on Twitter, and I wanted to ask you. Well, not Twitter.
X.
I think it's still considered Twitter.
Thanks,
Nope.
Elon.
It says X.
Go ahead.
So my question is, which is better, old era, new era? You got Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers,
Drew Brees.
That era or this era with Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow? Which era is better?
I will say this era is more talented. I don't know if they're better, but they're more talented.
There was more greats though at that time.
Yeah.
So it
And the
might be
older.
too early to talk right or say it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta see.
We gotta wait till that
I
generation
think
is
I
done.
think I think the
Yeah.
way it's happening right now, I think it's this era.
I don't know because Peyton
Burrow's in
Manning,
there.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with Joe Burrow. I mean,
Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
that's true. Tom Brady, yes, but
Peyton
right
Manning's
now
one of the
But
we're,
Patrick Mahomes.
we're
could
that's what
be
I was
the
going to say.
greatest of all time.
We're probably
Yeah.
seeing the greatest quarterback of that's actually going to be.
That's why I agree
all
with
time
PJ. You
right
gotta
now.
wait and see.
Yeah, I think you gotta wait till it's all finished, and that's not gonna happen for like another 12 years, 10, 12 years.
Like I seen the pictures. I probably didn't say all the quarterbacks it was in the pictures, but I was like, this is actually crazy
So
to
it's
see.
like Josh Allen,
Joe Burrow,
Patrick
Mahomes,
LJ.
Jalen Hurts,
Lamar Jackson has to be up there.
Herbert.
Yeah. Herbert.
Herbert
I
is
think
a-
Herbert's like Drew Brees.
Dak is
No, I don't think Dak was in there. And then on the other side, it was like
not yet.
Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. I think Eli Manning was on there. I think Michael Vick was on there too.
Nah,
Yeah.
he didn't play.
Old
enough.
era.
But like, but like he was like the first
Yeah.
player that ever
Yeah.
was his type of player to ever come out.
Yeah, he was the best before Lamar Jackson. Because I feel like what's his name? Cunningham.
Cunning.
He played for the Eagles.
Randall
Randall.
Cunningham.
Randall
Oh.
Cunningham. Yeah.
Yeah, so I seen that the other day on Twitter and I was like, this is actually a good like question to ask people.
Yeah.
So,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger's on there. Yeah,
Holy.
I don't know.
Carson Palmer,
He's
Yeah.
tough. but
Carson
he's
Palmer
kinda
was
mid.
good for a long
or
time.
you could even say Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner was good.
He was good. He went from fucking bagging shit up at Walmart to fucking winning Super Bowls. That's crazy.
What the hell?
But yes, I just wanted to ask y'all that.
That's a good question. All right, we starting this segment.
We're doing the what?
The name an NBA player, forgotten NBA player until you can't anymore.
Oh god.
So-
Tournament
Lose
edition.
this.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a tournament. Obviously, one win gets you to the final. So the first one is it me and you first?
It's me and you first.
So me against Eddie, then Ethan against Jared. Winner of the two go to the final. So
how much time do y'all have? Like 10 seconds?
the parameters are
Okay.
it has to be like lightning. At least 10 seconds.
All right.
Like lightning.
The player has to be out of the league. As far they can be a free agent and not retired, but they just can't be in the league or
Okay. Hurry! I got like 4 in my head right now.
All right.
Go first.
I'm going first.
Yep.
Okay.
Go?
Anthony Tolliver.
Wow. Eddie House.
Jeremy Lin.
I don't know if he's really forgotten.
Forgotten.
Yeah, we're not forgotten yet.
Okay. Leon Poe or Powell.
Okay. Yeah, Powell. Yeah.
Gerald Wallace.
Yeah.
Michael Redd.
Oh, that's a good one.
Luigi Datome.
Tractor Trailer. I forgot his first name. Something Trailer. I said his nickname. That's okay.
Okay, we'll find it. Brian Cardinal.
Sam Perkins.
Oh.
Eddie Curry.
Ooh, that's a good one. Andrea Bargnani.
Brandon Bass.
Ooh, that's a good one. Mavericks guy.
30.
And Spurs.
Corey Brewer.
Sean Marion.
Nah, I don't know about that one, Ed.
He would.
You get another one. Get another one.
Okay.
What is it, like 3 strikes and you're out or what?
Yeah, so we both got 1 strike.
Okay.
David Lee.
Landry Fields.
Oh my God.
Play for the Rockets and the Knicks.
Larry Sanders.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a very good one.
I'm not going to win this. I'll let y'all know that right now.
How much time do I have left?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Rodrigue Beaubois.
Oh, Pablo Prigioni.
That's a good one.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Out.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
I couldn't think of anybody.
Go ahead. 3.
Gerald
2.
Green.
You already named him.
No, I said Gerald Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said Gerald Wallace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Danny
5,
Granger.
Marion.
3, 2, 1.
Damn, two strikes. Go ahead, P.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, bro, I couldn't think of nobody.
Let's go.
Ed wins.
Damn.
Yeah. I
Bro,
had
how
nothing
can I
else
not
in
think
mind.
of anybody? Ready, set, go.
Roy Hibbert.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh, that's a good one. Birdman.
Anthony Bennett.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah. Give me
1.
a fucking strike.
You can
Chris-
have one next.
Chris Humphreys.
Oh.
Shit.
Fuck. I can't even think of
10, 9.
Raymond Felton.
2.
Jamal Crawford.
No, I would say no.
He's not forgotten. He's on
Okay.
NBA TV and everything.
It's a 1-1.
Ah, yes.
Go E.
Fuck. Mike Miller?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
agree to that.
Kenyon Martin.
Okay.
That's borderline.
That's
Because his
borderline.
son is in the league.
But no one talks about Kenyon Martin.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'll
says his
give it to
daddy
you.
was a good player.
I'll give it to him too.
Okay. Oh, Jordan Farmar.
Ooh, that's
Holy.
Marco Bellinelli.
Oh, who's that other white dude that played?
I know who you're talking about, and I know who it is.
You do?
10,
Ah.
9,
Kendall Marshall. I'll just say him.
Sheesh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
George Hill.
Yeah, he's talking about George Hill that played with the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He played in the
about that.
finals.
Nobody
I
remembers
think
him.
he's in the league right now.
He played
He's
in the
in the
finals.
league right now.
Yeah, and he played
Is
in the
he?
finals
Look
2
it up.
years ago.
I don't think he's in the league,
I
but
think
just
he-
because he played in the final doesn't mean no one knows about him. George Hill.
Last played for Indiana Pacers.
In what?
What year?
2022-23 season.
In last year, he
Yeah.
just so he just
that's
hasn't
an
been
X.
signed.
No. He played in the 2022.
Oh, Nene.
Oh, okay.
Count. Andrew Bynum.
Damn, what's that dude's last name? Fox.
5,
He looks like an actor.
4,
You know what I'm talking about.
2.
I am
1.
Fox.
And so 2-2.
2-2.
Sudden death.
Come on, JR.
That's
Man.
horse.
What did you try to say?
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking
Name
about.
stealer?
Michael Fox.
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
Rick Fox.
Yeah.
Rick Fox. That's who I was trying to say.
That's my player, Rick Fox.
He's not forgotten if you just remembered him from who I said.
Oh, come on, bro.
Whatever.
That counts, right?
Fuck,
Rick
I
Fox?
No, I think that counts for you, Jared.
Thank you.
You shouldn't have said anything, Ethan.
That's
Nah, I knew who it was before when he said Fox. I was
I
like,
just knew he was going to steal another name.
Ding.
Can't think for himself.
10,
I'm trying to think.
Come on, E.
9, 8.
I can't think of anybody.
6,
You still got 5 seconds.
5, 4.
I want to say JJ Barea, but he's only a Mavericks legend. Nobody else would know about him. But
We all know about JJ Burrow.
Eddie and JR move on to the finals.
Sauce. You got to cheat.
So, since it is Eddie and JR, they have to say forgotten Celtic players.
Holy, that's kind of hard.
So, you can name any Celtic, just not the current team.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Who's going first, me or Eddie?
All right, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Ah, shit.
9,
The counter.
5.
Gerald Wallace.
4.
Rajon Rondo.
Tommy Heinsohn.
Paul Pierce. Tommy Heinsohn. Oh, okay. I was like, wait. I was thinking of the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Leon Poe.
Glenn Baby Davis.
Red Archibald.
Kendrick Perkins.
You better take some easy ones, Ed, before you start doing the hard ones.
Right. Eddie House.
I'm tripping. Kevin Garnett.
Okay. Ray Allen. Count, motherfuckers.
4. I got it going right here.
No, we need to count out loud.
2.
We need to count out loud.
1.
That's not fair.
No, you know how.
we gotta count.
5, 3, 2, 1.
1 and 1.
Bill Russell.
Phil Preston.
5. Okay.
John Havlicek.
Danny Ainge.
Chris Humphries.
5, 3, 1.
And so 2 to 1. JR.
Gerald Green.
He already said
That was
Gerald.
already
He said Gerald Wallace. Yeah.
Amir Johnson.
Avery Bradley.
Jared Sullinger.
Damn.
5.
3, 2, 1.
James Young.
Hey,
got it at the
buzzer
buzzer.
beater. You got it.
Isaiah Thomas.
What the fuck is his name? Carson Edwards.
That's a
Good
good
one.
one.
Jordan Crawford.
Good.
Jay Crowder.
5, 3, 1.
Todd.
Boom.
Tied it.
Did nobody
God damn.
have
Kobe
the freaking...
Fist. Kobe Fist.
Why didn't anybody say freaking Kevin McHale or Larry Bird?
Oh, that's also true. Yeah, I mean it's harder when you're like in the
yeah,
when you're just in
bro.
the middle of it, trying to really think. You don't really.
Under pressure.
Damn.
Fucking
Jared
Ed
wins
saying all
this
the hard
segment.
ones.
Yeah, I know.
You should have saved those for the end.
Once again, Jr. wins another segment.
You cheated.
How?
I said Andrew Bynum before we started.
I didn't know. I honestly, I did not know you said Andrew Bynum. I swear I did not know you said Andrew Bynum.
And then Rick Fox. You stole 2 from me.
James Young saved my ass.
Yeah.
James Young at the buzzer. That was clutch.
That was a good segment.
RJ Hunter. God
RJ
damn.
He said Todd.
I was like, who's Todd? I was
Yeah.
like, hold on now.
I'm say Monkin.
Todd Monkey.
That was a good segment though.
It was fun.
But I think that's it, boys. Anything?
That's a wrap.
Anybody else got something to say?
Football starts Thursday. We back. So
we back.
Finally.
we're gonna be lit.
More news. Jesus.
Does Aaron Rodgers play first game?
I think
in
one
the-
series.
You talking about in the
Hall of
preseason?
Fame game.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Maybe one series, but he might not play until the last game of the preseason.
Okay. It's gonna be exciting to see.
Zach Wilson will get a lot of snaps.
That's good for him.
Yeah.
Good. He needs that.
But boom, with that being said, football's returning. You've seen the segments, tapping with them. The basketball leagues, I know y'all been seeing them. We are 0-2 in the basketball leagues, but each game has been very good games. So hopefully we can get a win tomorrow. We play tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Stay tapped in with those. I know they're exciting. But just like that, if you didn't forget, now I'm going to tell you again, Cowboys suck, Ravens suck, and the Commanders suck. But just like that with another episode of Down by Zero, we are out.